This is SeeingEagles.com. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman head softball coach Vickee Kazee-Hollfield. Vic, solid day at the ballpark today against Kentucky Wesleyan. Run rule win, then an 11-5 victory over the Panthers as you improved to 13-1 on this season. What was clicking, pounding out 30 hits today?
Again, I think it always goes back to pitch selection, attacking good pitches. Thought we did a pretty good job of that. Of course, I'm always taking notes during the ball game. A few things we've got to line up and work on tomorrow at practice. But I was pleased with how we attacked the ball today. Pitched pretty effectively. We had a couple innings I'd like to go back and do over again. But overall on the day, I was pretty pleased.
A few leadoff walks and a few two-out walks for both of your starting pitchers today.
That is correct. There's no question. And we had that just before we dismissed. Just looking at our pitching staff, we cannot walk. I don't care if it's a number 3 batter batting 800. Well, maybe 800 I might walk her. But, we cannot do that, though, Adam. We cannot walk that lead off. You do that, it's a run scored. And the better the competition, the more that run is going to score.
What about the reaction for this game? You initially had it scheduled Monday, pushed it to Tuesday, still on the road, then flopped around to a home game. Just how happy are you to get these two in?
Well, I was really happy because I felt like I was on the phone for 2 days trying to negotiate and get this one. But I appreciate Kentucky Wesleyan making the drive down here. And as you alluded to, flip-flopping, but their field was just still getting snow. With a little help of our AD, we were able to get them here. And I was just thankful to play with a big weekend coming up. I didn't want to be, not having any live pitching and those game situations and things for a whole week.
Talk about the bats for a moment. Again, mentioned it, 30 hits between the two games. Kelly Hensley goes 6 for 8 at the plate, now on a 17-game hit streak dating back to her freshman season. Sarah Kelly sees an 11-game extra base hitting streak come to an end, but she's now reached consecutively 12 games in a row with a base knock. What about the consistency that you've gotten, not just from the top of your lineup, but in game 1 today, the bottom half of the order was blasting in runs?
See, that's the difference between you and me. You're going to remember all those things. I'm giving you a hard time and all those stats. And what I remember are maybe something we did not do. But I hope you did not jinx those young ladies. But no, your point well taken. Those kids have been coming through. I mean, what can you ask for? And I got tickled up myself after game 1. I'm like, I'm getting after these kids, and I see their batting averages and stuff. However, as a coach, it is my job to look at that and to see things to where, we still have, ground to make up, Adam. We really do. And but I'm proud of those kids. But on the flip side, what are we going to do if those 3 kids aren't hitting the ball? We've got to look to the lower half of our lineup. Are we putting bunts down? Believe me, we're going to be bunting tomorrow. I'm going to tell the whole world we're going to be bunting tomorrow. We have to be able to do that through our lineup. Good teams bunt effectively. There's some things like that. But, again, I'm proud of those kids. And seriously, with some of those stats, I just hope that keeps going for us. Hope we can continue that.
I'll put one in the game notes. I don't know if I've ever seen a team where every player had a single in a single inning, as you did in that 8-run second in game 2. Have you ever seen anything like that?
No, I don't know that anybody would have kept up with that, Adam, but being the good guy that you are, I appreciate that stat. So, no, I don't know that that's ever been presented. I don't care if it's a single, double, triple. I don't care what it is. I'm just glad to see them get on base. But I tell you what, I'm having a lot of fun coaching this team. I'll be honest, when I went into the locker room prior to a little pep talk, I was like, they looked like they were asleep. I don't know if, I'm not going to say class was boring. I'm going to say, did you get a good night's rest? And all those types of things. It's just, So I felt like I'm going to have to get these kids jump-started today. But I hope from here on out, and I know I want everything perfect. I want every ground ball, and I think I want everybody to get on base. But that's what we got to strive for. We really do. And I don't want this team, I don't like to harp on last year, but we were sitting pretty good at the beginning, and I don't want to start tapering off. We got to keep pressing forward. And, again, that's a mark of a good team. and kids toughening up a little bit, so in pressure situations.
Yeah, last year you went a month without sweeping a doubleheader from a team, so there's another stat
I got you.
for you.
All right.
This year you've swept most teams. I'm not sure if you're aware of that or not.
No, not really. But I know that we stumped our toe. There were a few games along the way, Adam, that I know. As a coach, you go home and you're like, well, that one got away from us. I hope I don't have that feeling this year, because these kids are, they're playing well together, and we just want victories. Let's strive for it.
Hey, congratulations, career victory 1,003 and 1,004 today. Pleasure as always, Vic.
Thanks, Adam.
Carson-Newman head softball coach Vickee Kazee-Hollfield. I'm the voice of the Eagles Adam Cavalier, and this is SeeingEagles.com.